Still work in progress over here, but what can I say? We love our coffee and our tea. How many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I keep these? Look at all my counter space. And here is everything we are donating. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back for another entire house declutter with me. I have had the decluttering bug so bad recently. I'm pretty sure it's mostly nesting. Baby girl is gonna be here before we know it, and I just feel the urge to get rid of everything in our house that we are not using, not needing, and just continuing to simplify our home. Today's video is a little bit inspired because I have a growing pile of donations to take to Goodwill, and I don't know about you guys, I hate actually going to the donation center. That's like almost the hardest part of the decluttering. Like gathering stuff, putting it in a box or a bag is a little bit easier for me, but like getting it into the car and then actually making the time to go to Goodwill is the hard part. So we have a pile growing in the garage and we're trying to go this weekend. So I want to make one more pass through a bunch of hot spots in our house to make sure I don't like leave anything behind and then have like that pile just perpetually growing. If we're gonna go this weekend, I want to get everything out that I can right now. So I am prepared today. I've got 2 Trader Joe's bags. Normally I like to do like an Amazon box, but surprisingly, we don't have any of those in our garage right now. Also, if you missed my last video, you might not know that we actually sold the coffee table in this room. We don't have plans to replace it quite yet, but I have a coffee table picked out to replace it. It's a smaller circular coffee table that I think will still leave the room feeling pretty large. But for now, no coffee table, so I guess this is kind of cluttered right now, but I don't really want to mess with this. But an area that is a little bit rough is our laundry room. There isn't really much in here to begin with. Some stuff up there that I never reach for. Some hangers because I hang my workout clothes to dry up here. A very nasty sink. I'm gonna clean that up, declutter that. Under this cabinet, could probably use a little bit of work. And on the other side of the room, we have a separate closet that I probably could organize a little bit better. First thing I'm tackling in here though is just gonna sort through these cabinets. It's honestly not that bad, it's just a bit messy in here, so I'm gonna start decluttering, pulling out my Trader Joe's bags, and making progress in here. I wasn't sure I'd be pulling trash out of my cabinets, but lo and behold, the majority of things coming out of there were just trash. So I did grab a garbage bag in addition to my Trader Joe's donation bag, and we're making good progress. Bucky's a little upset because I refilled his treat jar without giving him one, but he'll be fine. And now this cabinet is pulled back together and I feel so much better. I love it when this cabinet is really simplified and just straightforward and everything is in its home, because everything in this cabinet does have a home and a place to be. Okay, these are gonna be a little bit harder for me to declutter because I paid money for them pretty recently. They're like fruit produce bins that go in your fridge to keep your produce longer. And I bought this with a fridge organization video in mind, but they just didn't work out. And so I need to stop holding on to them and seeing them whenever I'm in this laundry room and just let them go. I might try to sell them. I'll ask Christian if he wants to bother with selling them because I would much rather just get it out of the house. So I'll see what he thinks if they're worth trying to sell, because they're not cheap. But they're just not practical for us. Like, they're not dishwasher safe, and I'm not hand washing these every single week we get new produce in. So these are gonna go somewhere else, and the top shelf, nice and clear again. sees a lot of dirt and a lot of gross things. We keep Bucky's outdoor toys over here. Christian washes golf clubs in this, and I probably should stop leaving my paintbrushes in here to dry because now we have paint stuck on here. But I went in with Barkeeper's Friend, and then also I followed up with bleach, and trust me, I washed and rinsed thoroughly so I was not mixing chemicals. But I think it's just stained a little bit. This is as good as it's gonna get. And oh well. At least it's better. It's a lot better than it was before. And this little guy, I'm gonna just put in the trash because it was time to replace him anyway. And then this is our kitchen scrubber. So this will get replaced over here. But this is a lot more clean and orderly. I think the biggest difference here is just cleaning this space because it's actually just like mud and dirt that gathers in here. But also in here is really stuffed. We keep a mini trash can here for the lint, so that needs to be emptied. I have reusable bags in the back. And then I have 2 things full of plastic bags. Honestly, we don't go through them that often. And I think I'd rather use this little over the door thing. It's meant for plastic bags, but Christian cleans his golf stuff over here with like a toothbrush and a sponge. So I think I wanna just put that in the organization we already have in here. So I think this I'm gonna pare down a little bit, just kind of recycle the bags. And I think it's pretty good in here besides that. So let's get this reorganized and reworked. I'm going to save this closet for another day, but I am gonna go through and declutter my purse, which is desperately in need of a good clean out. Basically a bunch of trash just came out of my purse, which feels so good, and now I can actually find things. And one thing that I definitely needed to find, I thought I got rid of this. I have a return to make at IKEA. We bought some shelves to put in our new storage unit up front. These shelves to be exact, but I actually am not gonna use them, so I'd rather get some money back. But I thought I lost the receipt. It was in the depths of my purse. So I'm gonna pull these aside. This is a return, and we have some money going back into our bank account now. And while I'm over here, I'm gonna tackle this little pile. We actually have everything off the top of the dining table. Oh, that is very, very bright. Okay, that's better. We actually had everything off the top of the dining table because I had little round chasers and a runner, and it was like leaving sunspots on this table. So to preserve it, I took them all down, but I'm just tired of having them sit in the corner here. So I think I'm gonna rearrange this. I don't know if I'm gonna declutter any of this. We'll see. I probably can pull 1 or 2 things out. Actually, how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I keep these? Do I not keep these? Very torn. Moving into the kitchen, something that I've been toying with the idea of recently, but it seems a little crazy, and I don't know if Christian will like it. I don't think he's gonna notice. But I am thinking of completely simplifying our countertops. Well, not completely, but here is our countertops. Nothing too crazy really on them. I mean, I guess 2 coffee makers and a tea maker might be a little bit excessive, but over here it just started to feel a little bit crowded, and I kind of really want to get rid of the fruit bowl. Like, I can just keep these apples in the fridge, and then also eliminate the knife block. Like, I love the knife block, but we don't use all of these knives out here. And I just love the idea of making this very simple and just visually less cluttered. So I think I'm gonna do it, and then we'll see what Christian says. I'm not fully decided on if I like the crock to go on the left or the right side. I will figure that out eventually. And honestly, it might all end up in a cabinet if I can organize this a little bit better. I eventually want to like buy some better organization systems. You guys could see that like this little grip thingy was super flimsy in there, so I would love to replace that with something better quality, but not high on my priority list right now. I'm also not quite sure how exactly to donate these. I feel a little sketch just like putting this in the bag and just having somebody reach into it. I feel like that's really not safe, so I'm gonna think about how to best donate that. But Mr. Knife Block, you have been good to us. You are a beautiful wedding present, but look at all my counter space. Also, if you can ignore the mess, actually, you can't even see the mess in the kitchen. I need to do dishes, but just put these over there. Say hi to my little Halloween ghost mug. One area I've been itching to declutter is this mug cabinet, because this bottom row has a ton of mugs that we have not been using recently. So I have been notorious in the past for being awful at dishes, and I don't want to say anything too soon, but I have done a very good job of running the dishwasher every night, emptying it every morning while the coffee is brewing, and I feel like I have my life together because my kitchen is clean. And because we're doing dishes every day, I don't need to have 40 mugs like I used to. So I kind of hate having to shuffle and squeeze all of these in here. So I'm gonna go through, declutter a handful. The only thing I will say is it's probably still gonna look a little bit full because I have lots of Halloween mugs, like this little ghost guy, and not getting rid of those. They bring me so much joy. I have Christmas mugs that'll come out in the Christmas season, but 3 or 4 mugs are definitely staying in this cabinet because they're Halloween mugs and they're gonna be put away pretty soon anyway. Since I've already cleared off so much space in this kitchen, I'm gonna just do the dishes really fast and then wipe everything down and give you a good after tour of what the kitchen looks like, very simplified. Now I might have to play around and move some things around. I feel like it's like appliance heavy in this corner because now the only thing over here really is the stand mixer and the toaster, and I would love to hide this toaster. It is not my ideal toaster, but we use it so often, it does not make sense for us to put it in a cabinet and take it out every single time. So I feel very good about clearing this space up. I don't know what it is, but just like the visual clutter has started to bother me more and more. And I think it's easier for messes to stack up on these flat surfaces when there's already things there. Like over here, I have no problem piling a bunch of stuff that I could easily put away just because there's already stuff here. So I think clearing spaces, visual clutter being put away and into drawers where everything still has a home, it's gonna be a lot better for keeping the kitchen clean. And here is everything we are donating. Bucky is blocking the trash bag, but the trash bag is also pretty full, as you can see, but these guys are gonna join some bags that are actually sitting out in the garage right now. We'll make a good Goodwill run. That was a lot of goods, but we'll make a run to go drop all of this off to get it out of my house, which is always the hardest part. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like this video. I would love to have you join our little crew. We are really motivating and encouraging one another to always be decluttering, simplifying, cleaning, trying to manage our spaces, because honestly, our homes are crazy places that can really get away from us when we're not putting the effort into like maintaining it. But that's gonna be it for this decluttering video. Like I said, subscribe, join our little crew. I'd love to have you all. If you're new here, introduce yourself down below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.